the Queen Mary, a name synonymous with grandeur, elegance, and hauntings. Docked in Long Beach, California, this majestic ocean liner isn't just a retired vessel, it's a time capsule brimming with history, mystery, and countless tales of restless spirits. Imagine stepping onto the ship's deck, a cold wind whipping past you. As you descend into the dimly lit corridors, you feel a presence, a chill that has nothing to do with the ocean breeze. Some dismiss it as the creaking of an aging ship, but for those who believe, it's the spectral whispers of the Queen Mary, eager to share their stories. One of the most enduring legends revolves around Stateroom B340. Guests report inexplicable temperature drops, disembodied voices, and the unsettling feeling of being watched. The room remains sealed, a silent testament to the unseen forces that reside within. I've investigated paranormal hotspots around the world, and let me tell you, the Queen Mary is different. It's not just the sheer number of reported incidents, it's the palpable energy that permeates every inch of the vessel. A chilling reminder that some stories don't end, even after death. Launched in 1934, the Queen Mary was the epitome of luxury. She ferried Hollywood elites and dignitaries across the Atlantic, but her glamorous facade hid a darker side. During World War II, the Queen Mary was stripped of her finery and transformed into a troop ship. Nicknamed the Grey Ghost, she carried thousands of soldiers to the front lines. Overcrowding, disease, and the ever-present threat of enemy attack turned the once opulent liner into a vessel of fear and uncertainty. It's believed that the tragic events of these years left an indelible mark on the ship, a haunting residue that lingers to this day. One particularly chilling tale speaks of a young sailor crushed to death by a heavy door in the ship's engine room. His anguished cries are said to still echo through the steel corridors, a haunting reminder of the dangers that lurked within the ship's belly. These stories, whispered among the crew and passed down through generations, paint a picture of a ship marked by tragedy. Every inch of the Queen Mary seems to hold a story, a whisper from beyond the veil. Take the first-class swimming pool, for example. Now drained and eerily silent, it's said to be haunted by the spirits of two women who drowned there. Visitors report seeing ripples on the water's surface, feeling sudden chills, and even hearing the faint laughter of children playing. Then there's the infamous White Lady. Dressed in flowing white attire, she's been sighted near the Queen's Salon and the first-class lounge. Some believe she's the spirit of a young woman who died in a tragic accident on the ship's grand staircase. Reports of her ghostly apparition, often accompanied by a sense of unease and a drop in temperature, have cemented her place as one of the Queen Mary's most enduring legends. But perhaps the most unsettling reports come from the ship's engine room, a labyrinth of steel and machinery where the air hangs heavy with the weight of past tragedies. It's here that the phantom cries of the crushed sailor are said to be most clearly heard. Through the eyes of witnesses, chilling encounters with the paranormal. Over the years, countless visitors and staff members have reported spine-tingling encounters on the Queen Mary. Some describe seeing shadowy figures lurking in the corridors or feeling an unseen hand on their shoulder. Others claim to have heard disembodied voices whispering their names or witnessed objects moving on their own. One couple, staying in a stateroom near the ship's bow, reported hearing the distinct sound of children running and laughing in the hallway outside their door. When they opened the door to investigate, the hallway was empty. A group of paranormal investigators, armed with EMF readers and EVP recorders, claimed to have captured the voice of a young boy in the first-class pool area. The voice, barely audible on the recording, seemed to be asking for his mother. These personal accounts, ranging from unsettling to truly terrifying, paint a chilling picture of a ship teeming with restless spirits. Dare to stay the night. Embracing the Queen's haunted legacy. The Queen Mary isn't just a museum, it's a living, breathing testament to the past. And what better way to experience its haunted history than to spend a night aboard? Imagine the thrill of sleeping in a stateroom where spectral guests are said to roam, the anticipation of a ghostly encounter hanging heavy in the air. The Queen Mary offers a variety of paranormal tours and investigations, allowing guests to delve into the ship's haunted history with experienced guides. From the infamous Ghosts and Legends tour to the more intense overnight investigations, there's an experience for every level of thrill seeker. Imagine standing in the darkness armed with only a flashlight and your courage as you try to communicate with the spirits that call the Queen Mary home. Charting your course to the paranormal, the Queen Mary awaits. The Queen Mary isn't just a ship, it's a portal to the past, a place where history and the paranormal collide. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, there's no denying the eerie allure of this grand old lady. So, are you brave enough to step aboard and uncover the mysteries that lie within? The Queen Mary awaits, her decks filled with stories waiting to be told, her corridors echoing with the whispers of the past. Will you answer the call?